Mm, 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 mm. Hello and welcome back to episode 15 of the Thaumaturge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Let's get started. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, we were talking to Oop here. The camper stand. Oh, ooh. I don't know if I want to, 130 points. Unlucky at cards, unlucky at love, or something like that. Did I get rolled? What are you saying? Wow. I knew it'd be something like that. A little gambling before work, never hurt no one. This way. No. This way. No, this way.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
I'm a little boy who can see demons.
Victor, promise me that the whispers of these salutors of yours won't turn you into a cynic like your father.
I
Oh,
promise, Mother. I'd rather not change at all, much less into Father.
much less into father. Is that how? Is that how Russian kids sound? I guess not with the English
You'll
accent.
see! My Uber will order you to eat your own brain! I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy.
I guess it's the English. It's the English that makes it sound funny. Am I going the right way still? Okay. 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 Where? I don't know, Upa. Upia. Upia, it's getting darker. Why couldn't I just gone straight? Wicked.
I've been carrying it with me for half a lifetime. I remember there was someone else here.
Papa.
He wasn't happy. He thought I wasn't ready yet. Miss, maybe he was right.
My sin of pride. Um. Alright. Annoying. I'll have to do these two before the next act. I feel like these. You know what? I think it's time we got me Papa's grimoire. Oh, I don't know. I don't know which one's gonna progress the story faster. Dangerous friends. I feel like the Black Grimoire's endgame. What? Well, what? Tell. Oh, I'm gonna be mad.
Fate has brought us together again, Victor Shulsky.
Why do you
Victor.
bother, King of the Tempermancers?
I learned from my mistakes, and now the time has come for me to reclaim the throne and the title that I deserve. Come on, I dare you.
Do you pester other Thaumaturges too?
Of course not. The others are insignificant compared to you. I dare you.
He dares challenge me for my title as king?
All right.
To
My
me,
pride will not allow it.
visitors. To me.
I like that one of my eye patch. That's funny. Alright. That's immune to debuffs, right? Immune to debuffs, okay. Fine. Let's try the blood debt. The blood debt could be good here. That was probably really loud on that mic. Ooh. Oh, but they can't get deep. Oh, I fucked up. I'm dumb. God, I got the dum-dum. Right? Probably. I probably messed that up. Yeah, they can't get blood deaded. Hi. He just guaranteed, just like interrupted. Oh, it's a little slow though, but whatever. You know, just do a big one. Because he dies. Yeah. Oh, that just kills him. Okay. That does 16. That's actually a lot. Kill him. My sweet.
Have you had enough?
Never. There is no shame in losing to a better man. The way tells me to find you again soon.
Mock him. You know what? Maybe
I will
one
be
day.
ready, White Roman.
You will not know the day nor time. That is the creed of Tempermancers.
Yes, just not here. My sister will kill me.
Stay well, until fate makes our paths cross again, King of the Tempermancers.
Some of you might think it mean to bully a man who obviously has no idea what's going on. I guess it wants me. You know what? Let's go to my father's study. At least I know that's here. Like, actually, I wonder if one of the last soul tours will be my father's. Let's get the other quick. I like quick attacks. So now we have another move, which I can put a 3-point into. What would I want? It lasts for 5 turns. Just doubles the damage? So it'll do 22 to 24? I like that. Not a quick attack, something I would be using super often. Ooh. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, your treatment of your customers is abysmal. As it turns out, some have more rights than others. Wow. Maybe don't be a Karen. No more. That's what I mean. There's so many like little things on the ground on every map. Yeah, pick up. Admire the view. No, thank you. Beep papa, papa. Make sure no one else is home. Gotta do my routine. Check the basement. No thieves in the basement. Good. What about the kitchen? No. Good. No one in the garden. Even better. Ooh, there's like a readable in here. You see that? Easy folded letter. Dear Miss Shulsky, let me be honest. You're not my first choice. Your face is common. Your excessive independence and tendency to wear pants are disturbing, and the annoyed expression frequently present on your face makes your eyebrows look like two angry badgers. Moreover, you are intelligent, which bodes no good in a woman who we both know living with you would be a source of incessant migraines and nuances. Still, I am willing to offer marriage. I think that in the affirmation circumstances, my offer is more than generous. Please do consider it. Ignacy Wokulski. That was honestly the funniest thing I've read in a while. Uh, God, that was funny. Mr. Sruski was always buried in his paperwork. And then just some treats for Hochti. I didn't even get to read that. Father's keys. There are lots of them, but most are well-known addresses in and outside the city, except for one. The medallion says a protective incentive in Hebrew. The words engraved on the amulet exceed regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of a golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died.
I have to find their meeting
An
place.
ordinary wooden box. I think the box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought, and it wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by the skilled man without the message is short. Let us meet. A family secret, a suspicious address, and a message that only another Thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery, conspiracy. This is exactly what Kanakichi and Salavatan would talk about. I would check it out. I butchered their names. Silvana, right? Silvana.
Synagoga Nożyków, Mirów.
It's long, full describes how only the sons of Abraham could create living bodies out of clay. Stinks of misogyny. He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages, tearing the pages between trembling fingers. He's vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must be. Rabbi Safi from cast the golem curse on father. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships is father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of a golem, I should go to Miru. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, let me blow my nose real quick. Oh god, that's so much better. Alright. Oh, oh. I'm not gonna read that. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. What am I stuck on? What? Opened up the safe.
Talking nonsense!
But Abraham's beard, that's the way it was. Did you hear about Praga? I'm at the harbor getting fish, and half the wharf is in splinters. They said there's even bodies.
More bodies than they usually fish out of the Vistula, practically every day. They were only just writing about Povishle.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure?
Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
Leave us alone. Did you wander in here by mistake?
How could I not?
You got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins of a building in Śródmieście.
That's awful. How did it happen?
I'm glad you're asking. A remarkable death, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm
No!
leaving now, but I
Oh,
can tell.
I didn't. Oh my god, is that.
Is that...
Thank you.
I was interested in this giant you mentioned to the fishmonger.
I can't help you. Rabbis are the ones who deal with golems.
I didn't say anything about a golem.
I'm afraid I can't help you. And now, if you like...
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
There was no such thing. I have warm feelings for the store, and his father as well.
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
We both had difficult personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
You're not telling me everything.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell.
Farewell.
Is that. Okay, here we go. Couple photographs on the after the book I was covered with a thick layer of regret and disappointment. Modachi really believed in all of it, in friendship, in good interactions, and in the fact that Stanislavski was a good person. Unfortunately, he was wrong. All that was left of the friendship was bitterness. A lost coin. Worth 30 kopecks. I don't know how much that is. The coin is soaked through with irritation brought on by a failed attempt at reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you've been found guilty, there's nothing that will change. That no fact or plea, anger is all that remains. Maybe we talk to him one more time. Maybe we talk about his conflict.
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one more time. Stanisław and I didn't quarrel.
Lie.
Liar. Your anger still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove, especially ones on a person's honor.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge? A motive?
I can't summon golems if that's what you're getting at.
But you know there is such a possibility.
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
I'm leaving now, but I can tell.
The plot thickens. I want to see the painting.
Well, there we have it.
Reminds me to go see the telescope. What are you doing over the fence? Get back over here. Oh, maybe go over there. Oh, church. My favorite place to be. A Jewish church, too. Are you a rabbi? You are.
Hello.
You said a month, 2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But The eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
I can do it.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
What's in the basement that's so frightening?
Hashem, something down there reeks so awful that...
Come now, don't be silly. Why do you afflict me so? I know why, because you know I shall bear it. Well, sir, are you just here to listen, or have you got something to say?
Am I speaking to Rabbi Sofer?
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
I understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these workers?
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
I understand.
Oh, there's still time. That's right. O house of God, cracked wall. Eyes of fear, righteous divine pledge be exacted upon those who truly deserve it. After all, things would be different. If such was God's will, someone had to have committed many sins to God. The latter was placed with vigor, in the deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and a good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty and heavenly hosts. Such work is a treasure. Our workers are pious, but their faith has led them to a different conclusion. The younger one wants to renovate the temple for God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I should make sure that the prevailing interpretation is the one that aligns with my goals. That's right. Fix it, you goddamn hooligans. Manipulate.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sofer. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own, and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
I'm Lichter.
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
I'm not, like, big on the Jewish religion. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something dumb, but that's not. I thought, like, they weren't supposed to say their God's name, but that's not their God's name. Never mind. Jews don't believe in Jesus. so I don't know. I don't know who Hashem is, theologically speaking. That's the way to use that word, right? Probably not. Probably not.
Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems belong to Kabbalah, and you're forbidden from knowing anything about them. It's a trap for a soul. There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing. Do you think this has something to do with the golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
Who can summon a golem?
Normally, it's determined by need. The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also entreat him to do so. In legends, the golem is a terrible punishment and a tool for meting out divine justice. But I think it's an offense against Hashem, and revenge is no justice.
How can I stop a golem?
To summon it to life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters spelling emes, truth, on the clay that formed it. In an attempt to stop the monster, the heroes of these legends would erase the first letter from its clay body. That leaves mes, which means death. But I don't know how much truth is in that.
Rabbi, could you help me understand something about Kabbalah?
No, and I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank you, Rabbi.
And the plot thickens. A bin found pen. The words left his throat, but stopped at the bitten end of the pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided. He didn't, though, in the name of the greater good. Porcelain cups. The words of a plea made over a cup of tea. Cower near the mold. The plea to cast the golem's curse. Justice for the sins committed against a Mordecai Morchachi in his community. Solseski should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer. And colleague until Solseski did something that awoke hatred in his friend. Whatever it was, it pushed Mordecai to the edge, and he asked Rabbi Sofer to cast the golem's curse. Unfortunately, once father died, the curse passed on to me. Thanks, Papa. Prescription for heart-strengthening liqueur. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care for his companion. The letters stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, a special person with whom one shares the same ideals and the same mission, one meant to change the face of the world. Look around a little bit. There's gotta be no more? Okay. A little more to talk about, I guess.
Rabbi?
I'm listening.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
Mordechai Hayat. Do you know
Mordechai
the
Hayat.
Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
Can I enter the basement? The basement is so evil. Let's see what's down here for ourselves. Okay. Literally nothing. Alright, let's go confront him because he's right here. Okay, maybe he's not. Let's go here. Then. And the story thickens. Dude, having the like 3D immersive audio is sometimes like trippy. Because like I'm walking down this street and I can just hear someone whispering to like the left side of the street to me. And it's like, and it's only like coming in through the left ear. It's like, ooh, okay. The demons are talking. Ooh. Now I have to find that location. Ooh, wow, okay. Someone was using a coaster. Destroyed wood for the months that was filled with the fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come not for medicine, but to wring his neck. But this is still better than the fate the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Cholesky is the one to be feared. The box is densely covered with woods of matter-of-fact calculations and focused on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. I must shake the very foundation of the Tsar's empire, and that will require more pomade. Much more. But how can one get it when the Tsar dogs are tracking one's every move? The farmery was the jewel of the neighborhood's crown until it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing if not for their whispers of the place having a bad ore, which forever destroyed that which was once good about it. Blames father for the disappearances of Abraham, but he does not know the whole truth. Her was involved in a dangerous game between the socialites and the Alcaron, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Smolsky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of the greater good. Wow. Well. Sometimes you just gotta let the canon event roll, brother. Okay. Sometimes it is a canon event. Just cause you can doesn't mean you should. Oh my god, I want whatever that like half wall is there. I can't see until I'm in it. I will confront you, you son of a bitch. You killed my father. And you were at the funeral. I don't have a theory, I have facts.
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, which was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
I don't think the punishment is adequate for the crime. Horowitz had something on his conscience. He must have, if both the Ochrana and the Socialists were interested in him. And what my father did, I can't believe I'm saying this, but his motives seem noble.
Oh, do they?
There's no trace of cruelty in his actions. He didn't do it for his own profit, but for some kind of greater good.
Without any specifics, those are just words.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Yes, let's go.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
The dungeon. I'm just reading what they're saying. The calm trembles with the fear of the man who was watching the summoning ritual golem. The embodiment of a Solitor was being born in an incredibly terrifying spectacle. It was more like a nightmare than a beautiful dream. More like a nightmare. Words of deep concentration hovered over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slip in the place incantation may spell failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore, keep calm and proceed slowly with precision. The stakes are high. Pieces of a dilemma attach themselves to the then wet clay. On the one hand, animating a golem is an extreme measure, reckless even. On the other, that allows Selesky had it covered, given his crimes, no punishment is too great or severe. Destroyed Wong. Stone cracks, crumbles and fall. The wall crumbles in the dust, faced with a brutal inhuman strength fueled only by the hatred, emptiness of destruction. And now it's after me.
So,
No wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling.
You already knew
Lovely
that.
metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
what do you remember from the moment you summoned the golem?
Nothing. I don't want to go back to that.
Loosen his tongue.
Your memory takes shape and forms into words. Talk to me, Mordechai.
I feel cold. Cold from the clay seeps into my fingers, into my bones. But the colossus I've been sculpting for hours is nearly ready. Sofer whispers the spell in Hebrew, but his words throb in my temples and soul. The colossus comes to life and looks at me.
What did Sofer say then?
I don't know.
Speak!
I couldn't hear, I swear. I couldn't hear. Truly. Enough, I beg you. Enough. Your family and your blood deserved this curse. Enough.
Hayat.
How
How could Sofer have done something like this? And you, sir, how are you not ashamed?
Hayat isn't the one this clay colossus is following. An eye for an eye, Rabbi.
Isn't that just the sort of thinking that got us into this situation we're in now? Perhaps we can learn from our mistakes.
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter. Hayat brought it and spent hours shaping the body of the golem.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations? These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
Well, there is someone. Normally, I'd advise against contacting him, but after considering these extraordinary circumstances, and with trust in your choice of a path to lead me down, I'm compelled to reveal that it's Ariel Rofe.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
You could say that. I'll track him down.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Shall we?
Let's get out of here.
Ominous. Ooh. Well, that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you then. Bye bye.